Welcome to Amiguruku channel, where we discuss about amigurumis we love and more. Today, I would like to share my secrets to make cuter amigurumis. Do you know, even when two people use the same pattern, the results can be very different? Look at these two dolls. These cinnamon rolls are both made using the same pattern. But they look different, right? There is no right or wrong here. But I just want to share my secret technique that I use to make my dolls look cuter. Before we begin, these tips are based on my experience in making amigurumi dolls that would be used for display, not for keychain, bag charms, or baby toys. This is because for them, we need different kind of techniques to ensure its safety and durability. First tip, always use the right type of yarn. There are a lot of type of yarn that you can find either from online store or offline store. Here are some of yarns that I have on me. The top line is a fancy yarn. This yarn include velvet yarn and fur yarn. I barely use them, and to be honest, I don't really like to crochet using them because it's a bit hard to see the stitches. The second line is cotton yarn. I think if you wanted to make your doll as a keychain or bag charm, cotton yarn could be a good choice. It is quite durable, even if they are not the strongest yarn. Sometimes I use them too if I am crocheting a doll that would be carried around as a keychain or bag charm. Cotton yarn has tough texture, so when you crochet with the cotton yarn, you might find it a little bit painful in your fingers. Next is acrylic yarn. Acrylic yarn has a soft texture and quite hairy. The resulting doll using this yarn is fluffy and soft. My favorite yarn is a mixed yarn between cotton yarn and acrylic or wool or milk fiber. I love making amigurumi with this type of yarn. It is very comfortable on your fingers and the result is neat, and it has a lot of variants of vibrant colors. Second tip, use a smaller hook than suggested in the yarn label. Alright, this is a milk cotton yarn, my favorite yarn in 3-ply. Suggested hook for this yarn is number 3 or 4 in Japanese terms, or 2.2 mm until 2.5 mm. I always use the smallest hook suggested, or even smaller than that. This is useful to get a neat and tightly stitched dolls. Next tip, make a tight gauge or tension. If you have watched my tutorials on YouTube, you may notice that whenever I made a stitch, I would pull the yarn tightly with my left hand. You can have your own way to make a tight tension according to your comfort. It might take longer time to finish a doll when you apply tight tension, but the resulting doll will look much more neat and cuter. Fourth tip, use yarn under technique. Doll that is crocheted with yarn under technique will look more rigid tight, and neat. The yarn over method produces V-shaped stitches, while the yarn under method produces X-shaped stitches. To be honest, I seldom use this method as well, because it requires more effort and make my hands crampy quickly. Fifth tip, stuff the doll until it's fully filled. My stitches are tight, that's why I have to fill the doll maximum amount of fiber fills. The tight stitches would prevent the fiber fill to resurface on the doll skin. If there is space, I will keep pushing fibers into it. The resulting doll will be firm and solid. Sixth tip, join your doll parts seamlessly. There are a few ways to assemble amigurumi parts together. I mostly use the seamless joining method. If you see my latest pattern, the dino set, the body and the tail are sewn with this technique. This resulting doll will look sleeker and neat. Seventh and final tip, placing the face on final step. Many people use safety eyes and put them before the head is stuffed. I don't use this technique, simply because sometimes the head part balloon up when it's filled, and the face positions and proportion will change. Therefore, I always place the face parts on the last step. This helps me to see and adjust it according to the proportion of the face and make it cute. There we have it, 7 tips to make your amigurumi dolls cuter. Do you agree with me? Do you have some tips of yours to share? Please let me know in the comment section and don't forget to click like and subscribe if you like my video. Bye bye!